Hello and welcome to the Enduro World Series 2017. My name's Rick McLaughlin and I'm going to be your guide as we go in search of the world's fastest mountain bike racer. Over the course of the season we'll travel to 8 rounds dotted across the globe and race nearly 50 competitive stages. Cecile Ravenel and Richie Rude are back and the race is on to see if anyone can dethrone them as world champions. Make no mistake, to win one of these events puts you at the very, very top echelon of mountain bike racing. So where are we for round one? Well, we're on the North Island in New Zealand. Rotorua literally translates from the Maori meaning second lake. The riders will leave the lakeside and head up into the leafy surroundings of the forest to complete all 7 stages of the day's racing. That's 64 kilometres and over 2,000 metres of climbing. And with that, the time for talk is over. For those of you who tuned in to watch a bike race, it's time to get the riders on the stages and start the clocks. This is the hunt for the world's fastest mountain bike rider. This is the Giant Toa Enduro, and this is the Enduro World Series 2017.
One of the right hands at the top just like came in a bit hotter than I thought and just dropped my shoulder, dug my bar in, feet on, it felt so good.
One was character building, to say the least. It's quite funny because like everyone's bigging themselves up pre-season, like then you get to stage 1 finally and everyone just tripods and crashes the way down.
Yeah, I was lucky with the weather. It's not sticky and cool to ride.
Frenchman Adrian Daly stunned everyone with a win on the opening stage of the year, leading out the hard-charging Windmasters and Conor Fearon, who looked at home as conditions continued to get wetter. Any hope that the torrential downpour would somehow open up a chink in Cecile Ravenel's armour was quickly extinguished when she stormed home to the stage win by 8 seconds ahead of young Swiss missile Camille Ballanche, with Ines Thoma in third.
Mental. Big holes in the track up there. It's kind of surviving mission.
Bit of a slip and slide out there, but that's good. Good to have different conditions to what we usually have.
On the River Like Stage 2, Ravenel picked up right where she left off, with a pair of wins on the opening stages, heading Claire Hassenfratz by nearly 20 seconds.
I don't know, I don't see the time, but I stay on my bike.
Meanwhile, in the men's race, a distinct split was beginning to form, with some unseeded big names taking advantage of the early starting positions. Eddie Masters pipped his fellow Kiwi Matt Walker to the stage win. The tech and feed zone at the end of the stage was a scene of absolute carnage as riders and mechanics battled to repair mud-ravaged machinery.
Just changing tyre because I had a hand zamp on before it rained. Grip is a premium up here.
I popped a wheelie in the liaison and it kind of detached.
Any chance of catching the guys who were out earlier today?
No, there's no fucking chance. Like, the ruts are so deep and the trails are like screwed. Bid's loving it, holding me on track. The roots were pretty grippy when I could see them.
We definitely all lost a lot of time on stage 1. We got pretty screwed over with the weather there, but yeah, we'll see how the day unfolds.
On stage 3, Ines Thoma had found her feet in the sloppy conditions and came in second ahead of Caroline Gehrig. but neither of them could match the mud-mastering might of Cecile Ravenel. In the men's, Eddie Masters cemented his lead in the overall with another stage win with a pair of red-hot Kiwis in the shape of Eric Dreyer and Byron Scott, proving a point to round out the top three.
Really crazy. Feels like 20-kilogram bike.
Weight of the bike, feels like I'm riding a downhill bike from 1996.
You feel the slogginess in the fire road, and it was just like, come on, make this count!
Stage 4 saw Scotland's Katie Winton make the most of the marginally less grim conditions to bag a second behind Ravenel, with Anita Gehrig in third.
That one was alright actually. The rest have been absolutely trashed by everyone, 400 riders, whatever. And I think we've got the worst of it.
The re-emergence of something resembling sunshine seemed to inspire some of the pre-race favourites into mounting a fight back on the energy-sapping flat pedal section right in the middle of the stage. Sam Hill took the win from Belgian Martin Mays, and Mark Scott made it home in third. Cecile Ravenel made it an impeccable 5 out of 5, but Camille Ballanche continued to impress with yet another second.
It was a good one, really. I enjoy it. Just keep the flow and don't crash, so it's it.
Widely tipped title contender and last year's runner-up, Isabeau Cordurier abandoned on 5 due to illness. One of the early leaders, flying Frenchman Adrien Daly, powered home to an astounding win by over 20 seconds. A crash in stage 3 earlier in the day cost the 20-year-old dearly. He'd finished in 7th overall despite having won 2 stages with top 10s in 4 others. When Masters came in behind him and alongside brother Eddie, was beginning to look like a serious contender for the overall win at the giant Toa Enduro.
I've got this rage inside of me that I just can't wait to unleash. I'm invincible, I'm unstoppable, I'm a lion, contained, I'm a cannibal.
Bit of a crash. Yeah, a bit of gravel rash. No, I probably lost 30 seconds to walk it in. Yeah, just seen him out in the open. I was like, oh, he's looking a bit too close to be a clean run, but had a few crashes myself and just trying to keep it on 2 wheels for the rest of the day.
Yeah, a bit more gravity to it and a bit nicer soil than the last few.
Yeah, I'm just trying to crack on and just make the most of it because it's the same for everyone. It'll be a pretty important day for the series.
Start to be tired. The transfer was really hard, and now I go for the last stage.
After a day which had seen him slip as low as 76th in the rain on stage 1, Richie Rude fought back to salvage his day with a win on stage 6. Hill and Jared Graves rounded out the top 3. Win Masters dropped to his lowest stage finish of the day, but was crucially still inside the top 20 and leapfrogged brother Eddie and Matt Walker in the process. It was another impressive second place for Katie Winton behind the peerless Ravenel, who now, barring disaster, had the win virtually in the bag. with Ines Toma impressing with yet another top 3.
Yeah, I like the mud. Like, I was doing things that felt terrible and the crowd were going wild and I was like, that can't be good.
Yeah, that was hard. I mean, it feels like one of the biggest days we've had, and it's definitely tough mentally and tough physically.
It's all about your attitude. If you think it's going to be that hard, it's going to be that hard. You know, it was what it was, you just get on with it.
First round of the year and want to get a good result, and kind of just rode as fast as I could and let it hang out a bit. All the mud's just holding onto your bike and you're going walking speed, you feel like giving up, but you just got to keep pushing on.
Cecile Ravenel put on a mud riding masterclass and somehow tempered loose, flowing riding with remorseless consistency. The only blot in her copybook came on stage 7 when the ebullient Katie Winton took her first ever stage win to clinch 5th overall. Ines Toma's superb consistency was rewarded with a 2nd place, and Anita Gehrig claimed the 3rd step as the sun began to set on what will long be remembered as one of the toughest days of racing the EWS has ever seen. Balanche, Hassenfratz, Barona and Cook each rode incredible races to make much deserved top 10s. Sam Hill reinforced the superb form he's arrived into this 2017 season with a win on the extremely physical stage 7. Rude and Graves would again make up the top 3, but it wasn't enough to catch Wynne and Eddie Masters, who were to be split by compatriot Matt Walker. Neither 1st or 2nd place riders had garnered an individual stage win, but had sailed podiums thanks to consistency, pace and their early start times amidst the deluge.
Yeah, I'm enjoying. I have a lot of fun during the stage because it was technical, muddy. Yeah, I'm happy with this kind of start for sure.
Yeah, unreal, can't believe it. But I didn't think I'd be able to do it with the day I had. Like a couple of times where I was just like, oh, it's too much time going down the drain, you know. I think in other seasons I trained too much, and this year I've just been a bit smarter with my training and feeling strong.
Do you think you're going to have to substitute Wheelie Wednesday for winning?
Nah, I'll do winning and wheelies.
In the team rankings, GT Factory Racing leave New Zealand with the early lead, and Ines Toma's successes marked a good day in the saddle for Canyon Factory Enduro team. Iba Cycles Enduro race team rounded out the top 3, whilst last year's champions, Rocky Mountain Urge BP, finished in 5th. So there we have it, the end of an incredibly action-packed day of racing. Wynne wins and Cecile marches on. Can anyone stop them? Tune in to round 2 in Tasmania to find out.